Welcome. Yeah, for the second video on the journey, I will be talking about. Let me just show you the sample of what you are to learn and how we are going to do it. This is my gallery, and this is what I want to teach on how to do. I love complex tasks. That's why I'm teaching you how to use two people. Normally, this one is not common in video editing. If you are going to do any ghost effect like this, they are going to do it in a way that it will be one person that will be sleeping and the spirit will lead the person so that they can do the manipulation they are going to do with ease. But I don't like easy job. I love something that will challenge me to be able to think like a crazy man, and that is what I just did here, and it was successful. So I'm going to teach you how to do this. Don't forget, we are making use of our Capcut, and it is very easy to do. First and foremost, like I said, you need to get ready your tripod and your camera or your phone. Set it to face the scene you want to use, and then if you are going to be the one with other person that will do this, just make sure you arrange your character to the scene, and make sure you record for about 10 seconds like this, that the two characters will be there sleeping, and they normal breathing, but they must not be shaking, but they will just be breathing for the next 10 seconds. And after that 10 seconds, you instruct the one at the back, because if the one at the front, if you are going to use the one at the front, it will obstruct your recording somehow. And either way, depending on where your camera stands, I can do any one of them. I don't want you to get yourself into trouble. We are doing what is not really common in home video here. So instruct the one on green or blue to stand, and then walk to that. You determine but for this, I instruct the one on blue to rise up, and I've taught them to be mindful of how he's rising, and to make sure he notices where he's sleeping, where the position of his head. As small as the boy is very intelligent. He really impressed me. So by the time he stood up and he returned to the position, he really got the position perfectly and made the job very easy for me. So that is just it. So after you cover this for about 10 seconds, you instruct the boy to stand up and walk gently away. You cover it like that. You must stay there for some time and then walk back. Everything will be like about 27 seconds to 30 seconds or so. It may not be up to that, but at least make sure you give them enough time so that it will create room for your editing. And after that, you stop your video. Let me show you my own videos. So this is the video of where they were sleeping. You could see 12 seconds here. I covered that for 12 seconds. After that, you see another 4 seconds in case there is an error. And after that, I did another. Okay, within this 11, this is another. It is 11 now. You see, I did separate one for 11 seconds where one stood up while one was still sleeping. One stood up. You see, he stayed there for some time. I want you to have the idea. You see, he stayed there for some time. Not that he's still there. The video lasted for just, maybe I should play it again. It lasted for just 11 seconds. The boy want you to watch it again. So the boy just stood up, gently walked to the door, and then stayed. Immediately he stayed and backed the door. I stopped the video. That is 11 seconds. And see the last one. He was walking back to the position and then slept back as he was sleeping before. And that one lasted for 7. So making 3 different videos. Video of when they were sleeping and not standing at all. The second, that one for 12 seconds. The second video for 11 seconds when one stood up and walked away. That was the one we are going to use for the ghost effect. And the second ghost effect is when it was walking back to the body. And that is all. So let's go to work ASAP. I close all this and I open our main software or application for the job. But first and foremost, I love putting off my mobile data because of Capcut. They will ask me to update and I'm not ready to do that. I've said that times with that number. The version I'm using, I'm okay with it, so I don't need to update. So you choose new project. So from there you go for your videos, go and check them, where if you just cover them, then you will see them at the top. But because I've done mine for some time now, and don't forget you must add them based on how you recorded them. So the 12 seconds will come first, followed by the 11 seconds, and followed by the 7 seconds. And that's all. So let me play it for you for the last time. This one for the next 12 seconds, it will just be going like that while they were sleeping.
Only alone should stand up gently and go to the door.
This time I will not mute my audio so that you will hear the instruction I'm giving to the children. So let me first and foremost remove this Capcut watermark. So that one is gone. So let's start editing. Now, this 12 seconds where they were sleeping for me is too long. Let me just see if all the 12 seconds is okay. To be sincere, all the 12 seconds is okay, but it's too long for my videos. Let me just cut it from like 6, half of it, 6 seconds is okay, so that people will know that they are actually sleeping. So I split it and cut away 6 seconds. So it remains 6 seconds. So immediately after 6 seconds, you see, no, don't let me cut it. Oh, we really need it true. We need it true till the end. Don't let me make mistake or I'm carried away. We need that long 12 seconds because we are going to add the second one as overlay. Yes, you see the second one where one stood up, tap it like that, and then below here look for, tap it, seconds. The second one, look for overlay, just scroll and scroll and scroll, look for overlay, then tap it. This is overlay, tap it. So the one you selected will come down. You see, it has come down, but move it to the beginning. I was telling somebody in the morning, the person that was having issue with dragging, if you are going to drag a video, you don't drag with the line at the front of it. No, if you are going to drag it, you press and hold it at the middle like this. You see, it's faint, then you move it to wherever you are moving it. That is the way to drag. Dragging, that type of dragging she was trying to do is to increase the length or reduce the length. This one is not all about length. This one is about moving the entire thing to another place. So it's movement, not dragging this time. So that is all about that. Now if I play now, you'll see the 2 different videos are now together at the same place on themselves. If I play them, you will not even know the one that is showing. But the truth is, one is at the top, one is below. But let me play it, you will see the overlay is what you will be seeing. Because the overlay is over. It has covered the one below. So which is good. What we are now going to do is this overlay you are going to apply opacity. Look for opacity. Yeah. So look for opacity. This is opacity. Then let's see number we can use, so that let's make use of 40 first. Let's see if 40 will give us what we want. Even if you reduce it quarter, you will not know what is happening, because there is another one like it below it, so you won't know. Even if you reduce, you see that overlay is 0 now. It's no longer showing, but you won't know because another one like it is below it. So let's make it 40. It's going to be ghost. 40, 39, they are still the same. So, and tap this correct button. So now if you play it, you will see it will be going, but later you will see the effect of your opacity. Play it, let's see the difference. Can you see? Can you see what I'm saying? But we are yet to get there. With the way it is now, you will see it's giving us two ghost effect. The original body is still showing like ghost, while another one is standing. The reason is the original body that is sleeping, that is showing ghost effect, is not really ghost effect, but the opacity on it is affecting it. So to do that, we will now apply what I call mask. We've gone past it. This is mask button. Tap it, and then you choose the first one. On some version of Capcut, it may give you split and horizontal. They are the same. So I choose horizontal here. Then this is how it will divide it. Let me quickly explain this. You see, when you have this line, demarcation line, everything at the top of it will be showing, and everything under it will be cut away. You know, the overlay is what we are working on now. If I continue to play it, you won't see the overlay from bottom again. It will only be showing at the top, because this line has demarcated it, which is what we really want. We want to separate the overlay, which is the ghost, from the original video, so that the original body will be showing and the ghost will still be showing. The original body will show clearly, not like ghost again. That is what we want to do now. And if you see it very well, you will see that. Let me undo the mask. You will see very well that the body will not show clearly again. You see, the body is showing, both the body and the ghost effect are showing the same way. But if you open your mask, you will see that the body will show clearly, because if the ghost has been separated. But the manner the ghost was separated here is not really what we need. People will know that we are doing some manipulation, because it's very far to the body. So you now need to drag down this line by the middle circle there, this circle at the middle of it. You drag it. Don't touch this arrow, white arrow that is showing there. Don't touch it for now. I will tell you what that one is doing later. So you use the arrow to drag down a little to the beginning of the body, where the body is showing, which is good like that. Which means the body, the spirit will start showing from the body, not away from the body like this. You see the spirit, but you can't see the whole body of the spirit. Where the body is coming from, we can't see. So that's the idea. You move it to the body so that they will see that the spirit is coming from the body. And again, you need to be very careful here. You must know how to move this. I want to turn this line. I want to bend it a little. I want to bend it from here that it will now slant like this. I want to do that now. So it will slant. And to do that, you just hold it from the two ends here. Let me show you with arrow. You hold it. You press and hold it here. You press and hold it here. And then you try to rotate it. This one will go. Once you press and hold, you now move this hand up here. You move this one down a little until you achieve what you really need. Hope you get it. So back to, I will do it for you now, and just take note of how I'm going to move it. So what I want to move it in a way that this thing will bend and come down to the line, will come down to the shoulder and somehow to the edge a little. Let me move it and just look at it. Or better still, I don't know what is wrong with my phone. Oh, good. It's going now. I think it's good like this, but it has come too much on the body. I move it up again. So I think it's okay now. It's okay. It's manageable now. It's manageable now. And again, okay, I think it's okay now. Let's play it again to see it from the beginning before we now finish the masking.
Gently. And go to the door.
You see, it's giving us what we really need, small. So let's finish this. So that is one. I think it's okay. It's okay like that. The next thing is, from here, after this line here, you will see the ghost is not really touching the body at this side. Let me show the arrow. This side. There. The ghost is not touching the arrow. To now do that, so that the whole thing will clear off, that is when you need this white circle arrow. You just drag it down a little. It's like fainting. You want the demarcation line, the obstruction between the original body and the ghost, to faint a little, so that they will come together, that people will not know that something is breaking them at the middle. That is what that one is meant for. You drag it down a little. If it is too much, it will still cover the body. You will do it in a way that the body will still be showing like the original body, not like ghost. If it is too much, it will still be showing like ghost. Or let me teach you this. Use the measurement. Come to this adjust. You are going to adjust your masking. So tap it. It will show you the indicator. That thing is called feather. So tap feather. Then you can be using 1, 2, 3 here. So increase it to like, this is 100. Increase it to like, let's say 5. 5 is okay. Then correct button, then okay. Let's leave it like this and then play. Let's play it and see. You see, it will come to the body directly.
Only alone should stand up. Gently.
Can you
I'm
see?
good with it.
Can you see? It's because of that feather. It's because of that feather now, which is okay. Fine. I think we are good to go. That's the first thing. We are able to achieve that one now. We are able to achieve that. So the next thing is, how the body will now come, how the spirit will now come back to the body. So we are still going to bring the second video as overlay too, but before doing that, the first video, which is where they were sleeping, we are going to copy it and make it and double it on that timeline. You know what timeline is, so I'm not going to be wasting time talking about that. So once you copy it, it means you duplicate it. Another copy of it we add to the front of it, so that you will see have a place where they are sleeping. They are just sleeping and sleeping. So it is when they are sleeping that all this are happening. That is the idea we are trying to establish. So I've added it now, that even after the spirits left, they are still sleeping. You see, two of them are still there. That is the idea. So the last video where this boy is walking back, we want to now turn it to ghost walking back to the body. So you come as usual, look for overlay, tap overlay, it will come down, then bring it to the beginning of the second, the one we just added, where the first spirit ends. So bring it there. Oh, good. So now, like we did in the first one, we are going to do the same here. The masking is going to really help us here. Let me cut this a little. Just move it forward a little, so that as the spirits left, they will still see that they are still sleeping. So now, from when to tap the overlay, go to your opacity straight. I don't want to waste time on this so that the video will not be too long. Your opacity, after masking opacity, so tap it, reduce it to the same number we are using, 40. It's okay, that is the standard size for our ghost. You don't forget that what you use in the first must be the second, so that your ghost will not be appearing in two different ways. So you see, it has appeared as ghost now, and the second original body is showing below. But the same thing we did the other time, masking it so that the original body will appear real, is what we are going to do now. Go to your, move back a little to masking. The same way I taught you, I choose horizontal here, while some we choose split, when if your version is bringing up split. So once you do that, move down the demarcation line, like I said, move it down to the body. And like I said too, you can bend the line through the adjustment, like I taught you here. Tap the adjustment, you see position and rotation, choose rotation, tap rotation, then be dragging it like this. Is better this way to save you stress of dragging this, and it's not dragging. So let the line stays on the original body. It must not go beyond there on the original body. Then let's rotate it a little. It's okay like this, so that the body will not go too far. Yeah, it's okay. And don't forget feather too, so that the spirit will show a little after the demarcation line. Your feather should be more than 5. Just 5 is okay. Then okay it. Then okay this one too. Let's go back and play our video. You'll see that the magic is done already. See? You can't see any ghost again now, because the ghost has entered the original body. That's the idea, that's the picture we are trying to paint. Forty, okay. So let me go and play the video from the beginning. I think we are done. When I was learning this, the person that taught us didn't really teach this way, and he taught us with himself lying on the floor alone. It was easy that way, but doing 2 people sleeping together like this and one was transformed into ghost, or the ghost rose up from the person like this, is somehow difficult. But with the help of Capcut, I was able to break it down and make a lot of sense out of it. So let's play from the beginning.
Only alone should stand up, gently, and go to the door.
So again, I will want to say, immediately this ghost returns to the body, you don't allow the video to continue, the overlay to continue. You cut it there as it is now. So you split it and then cut the latter part of it. You don't need it again. Let me play that place for you. It's returning, and then immediately it sleeps, it enters back. So you don't need to prolong it. That's what really happened there. And then they are sleeping and sleeping and sleeping until the end. Let me make the video shorter. Let me make it 20 seconds. Let me cut it here. So that is it. And I believe you can also do it. I will be expecting your own. So after this, the normal thing is to export your work. Export it. Or before exporting, let's put some effect. I don't want to prolong the video, please. Let me just say it. I will not be able to do it like we did with the first video that we did. Then just go and download nice sound effects that you can use. You know how a ghost sound. Just the sound. I will drop the site on the very day we start. I will drop the site for you. I promise, so that you will see enough of it there. Download them as many as you like, and then according to whatever we are doing, apply the sounds. When the ghost is coming, like we see in the movie, they will just just make the atmosphere to feel that something is happening. So if I'm to go download, apply, it will take time and the size of the video will be larger. So I want to save that. Let me just export it, and then thank you.